Well, hello, gorgeous superstar. Welcome to Mastermind Monday. Are you ready to get into your higher frequency? Well, that's what we're going to do today on Mastermind Monday. I am so grateful you are here. And, you know, it's a really interesting day today. Yesterday, I actually turned my ankle, so my one of my ankles are really swollen, and but I'm showing up and being here and being in my highest frequency despite anything. So we have to raise the frequency of one of my ankles to bring it back into harmony. But everything is wonderful. I'm so lucky I didn't hurt anything more than that. So, sometimes things happen. So if you're here and joining me, make sure that you are in tune with yourself. This is a mastermind. A mastermind is for you to show up into your highest self each moment of our time together. Now, I want you to do that in every part of your day, but if you're not able to, at least do it for this next about 30 minutes. So, when it comes to mastermind, it's something that I've been doing for so many years. I'm not exactly sure how long it is, but at least plus 10 years or so. It might be way longer than that if I think about it. And it's something that me and my husband does every week. So right after this live stream, I will be masterminding with my husband. And my husband runs a publishing. He helps, not a publishing company, but he helps actually authors get a literary agent and get published. And I help people build their brands and their inner selves to really shine and become the most powerful they ever can be. So if you want to, you can go to my website, which is ingridelfver.com, INGRIDELF as in Frederick, V as in Victor, ER.com. And you can find out more about me. And if you want to do a discovery call with me, you can sign up for that there too. It's complimentary. You just have to fill out a kind of long questionnaire, but it's because I want to know everything about you. Okay, so let me pull up my document so I'm sure I'm not missing anything. And let's see. So to me, higher frequency means it tunes you in with your unlimited potential. It tunes you in with something that is higher than yourself, which is so important. You need to be in tune with this special frequency inside of yourself. And if when we're not, we often feel sad, lonely, depressed, disconnected, fearful, angry, or in doubt. And I found that when you're in tune with your higher frequency, you feel hope, you feel a purpose, you feel connection. And what I can't think of anything more important to do right now in these very strange times. And I'm sorry to say that it seems like we're going to be in this much longer in a sort of lockdown or having to isolate or having to wear face masks or whatever, all the other things going on. So you have to actually consciously be more in tune with this higher frequency than maybe ever before. Because I think when we are in emergency, when a whole society, a whole world is in this frequency or energy that is worried, are sick, are feeling unsure of what's going on in the world and what your future will look like, we need to then turn into this higher frequency so you can kind of stabilize it both in yourself and in the world. So who is Ingrid Elfver? Well, I grew up in Sweden, actually a suburb out of Stockholm, Sweden, called Huddinge. And I came here when I was about 18 years old. I came here on a vacation, and when I landed here, I felt like I arrived home. And it was really, really powerful. I had a pretty challenging childhood. I was very bullied, quite a lot, and had to learn that people didn't always like who I was or understood me. And I've actually asked people later who bullied me what it was that made them want to bully me, or felt like they needed to pick on me. And maybe the best compliment I got from that was like, well, you always seem so sure about yourself. You always seem like you walked your own path and did your own things. And I've always thought that was a really good compliment. So sometimes when you're bullied, maybe it is a good thing. Not that I would ever recommend that. And I feel really, really sad for people who has. But I found that has given me an inner strength and a safe self-reliance in myself and in my own energy. I'm an entrepreneur, and like I said, I help a lot of people with their brands and helping them build a brand both from the inside and outside. And I think that it's so important now that we have that connection with both your inner and the outer. So I actually spend a lot of time in meditation and silence. Every Sunday, I spend basically the whole day meditating, being quiet, being still, listening to my inner. And I think that if you have an opportunity to do that, that would be really helpful if you can. If that totally scares you, living daylight out of you, well, it's good to actually start taking time out to be in silence and in stillness. And partly why I like helping other people is because I was so bullied, maybe because I had a hard childhood and I didn't always feel like I fit in. So I always want to make people see their uniqueness and their beauty and their power and reflect that amazing power back to you. So if you're feeling that as I'm talking, please take that in. Feel the power that you have inside of you. I love helping people be more independent, being entrepreneurs, being free. I don't know anything more beautiful, and I want to help you live your dreams. So Mastermind Monday was kind of developed from this and created because, like I said, it's something I do every Monday with me and my husband. I used to be a model. I've helped thousands of people. I've had lots and lots of type of businesses as an entrepreneur, and I keep evolving and changing, and I think all of us need to keep doing that. I don't know if I ever feel like I'm going to have arrived. I'm always learning. I always think I can be better, and I want to challenge you to think the same way. Right now, I live in Beverly Hills with my husband here. We live in a beautiful house. It's peaceful. It's kind. We have been on lockdown since March 4th, so we haven't really been outside. It's been really crazy lately with, with all the lockdowns that we had. And then also, there's been so many protests right here. So it hasn't been completely safe to go out yet, but I'm looking forward to it soon. But because we have our own businesses here, we live in a really powerful place, and everything is set up to actually work from home. So that's powerful. I believe in self-trust. So I want to encourage you to really feel that power inside of yourself. So why should you be raising your current frequency? I think that's a really good question. I'm sorry I keep fiddling my hair and things keeps bugging me. This keeps moving. I want you to increase your connection with the infinite intelligence so you can attract more of what you want. The more in tune you can be to infinite intelligence, the more power you have inside of you. You have to understand that you are enough and that you really have everything that you need within yourself and that you can create that reality. I want you to see yourself, to see your amazing gifts and talents, And the more you can tune into a higher frequency, often you actually can get insight from above or from a higher place where you can take a look down into yourself and see what might be next for you, or what you're really good at, or actually honing in on that gift and talent in a more powerful way. Also, by raising your frequency, you actually increase your value, both financially and people's perception of you. Because when you have a higher frequency, people will be automatically attracted to you. So having that higher frequency is really, really important. Set amazing and crazy wild dream goals so that it ignites more new energy and passion inside of you. And experience life on the fullest each day, being able to love and each moment, and to however difficult and challenging. And the best way I know how to do that is when you raise your frequency, your vibration, who you are. It becomes more powerful. And I also think that by having a higher frequency, you actually get the results that you want, and you stop dreaming something. You start going into action. You start having a bigger energy and confidence, if I would say that. And you then lead also with a kinder power that might be imperfect, but it's genuine. And attract the loving, supportive people that you really need around you. The older I get, the even more careful and selective I am of the people who I surround myself with. I read somewhere, and I've heard it from many other people, that you are the 5 people who are you around all the time. So take care who you have around you. Do they love you truly? Do they want the best for you? Are they there to support you and help you reach your dreams, or do they pull them down? Do you feel that they genuinely like you? Not just love you, but actually like who you are. There can sometimes be a big difference. I also think that you need to be around people who really understand you and don't ever want you to settle or be in the same place. So be sure as you're raising your frequency, that maybe some of the people that are around you that are not right, and I'm not saying if you have all these people that are right for you, perfect. But if there's a few people you feel like they keep you up awake at night, if they you feel this intuitive part that maybe they're pulling you down, or you don't feel that connection or that support, well, then I want to make sure that you have the freedom to start thinking about who you want in your life instead, and maybe give that space or room. Sometimes giving people space and room is really powerful. So I'm called, if you ever have looked at human design, I'm actually called a manifester. That's my part in human design, what I am. And if you've never looked up what you are, go to humandesignamerica.com and put in your birth information and look yourself up. But being a manifester, I can actually seem intimidating to people and scare people to death. And it's interesting, even like super successful billionaires or celebrities or whatever they are, famous people, can sometimes get super scared of me. And I never realized that. But it's kind of what your frequency is and where you are. So be who you are and allow people who get excited by you and really want to be challenged by you. And that you're challenged and loved by them. That's really important. So what is highest frequency or high frequency? I want you to turn your frequency up. So here's a quote from me. High frequency means being in tune with your biggest self, being your very best, shining your light and knowing your destiny. So it's actually to embrace that you have this powerful light in you that's supposed to just shine into the world. So when I go out and I meet people, I actually consciously light up this light within me and let this ball of light just out into the universe. I love doing that because I really believe we feel each other's frequency and where we're at. And I want people to feel this amazing energy of having love all inside of them, that it's emanating from me and that it's coming into them. That's my visualization when I'm out. So high frequency means you're actually winning. You have magnetism. You're a leader, being seen for the right reason, right? You are taking the higher place in yourself and in your life. And also maybe in situation where maybe you say you're sorry before someone else just because it's a better energy to do that. But it also means you're bold, you're fearless, you're vulnerable, you're open. You shine your light of who you are, what you are, you have confidence, and not fearing to be seen or heard for what you think or believe. So it's about being more comfortable in being a light, being a messenger, being a leader, being someone who wins, who gets to their dreams, who actually manifests what you do. So that's part of high frequency. Also, high frequency is that you have to then let go of the fears that you have, and that to know that you have a true bigger self that is really there for you to embrace more. And what I mean with that is that I sometimes think that I can't go higher in my energy, right? I can't go because I'm at a high level. I can at least tell myself that, right? But what I mean is that the reality is we can always go higher. And we have to also challenge ourselves if you're already at a higher energy. What would it take to go to even a higher frequency? And that might mean that you have to let go of fear or doubts or negativity that you might not consciously know that you have, but maybe you are carrying around subconsciously. I find that most of us have these things going on that is kind of fighting against what we really want. We have this subconscious or resistance or fear or doubts that keeps going on in our mind or being that we're not always aware of about. So why is high frequency so important? Well, how do you want to feel each day? Do you want to wake up and be excited and be at your highest and do your very best each day? Or do you just want to be flowing with emotions and let the world come in and dictate how you feel? To me, being on high frequency and knowing that I choose that every day means that I then can filter out negativity, fear, news, media, other people, or energy that's coming at me, right? So it helps you actually filter more if you're aware of what you want to feel every day. And I want to feel high frequency every day. How do you want to make other people feel? Like I said, for me, I want to have this ball of beautiful light of kindness, compassion. Now, I'm not saying I'm not fierce. I'm not saying I might not be intimidating or bold or whatever it is, the other things that maybe you're thinking. We all have these things, and I want you to be those things. It's not just about being an angel or being, just so nice that you're almost killing people with kindness, which I think is good. But you can also be bold and fearless, right? You don't have to be, you can be all of it. I like being all of it. I'm a complete wild horse that will not do what other people say unless I want to. And I'm okay with that. So what is it in yourself that you want to feel each day? I want to feel my wildness. I want to feel this light and love and kindness, yet I want to feel my power and my boldness and everything, right? So and I even want to feel my shadow so I can see it and heal it and have compassion and understand when I'm resisting what's really going on and fix it and be able to tune more in harmony with myself. So the next question is, what is success to you? That is an important question. To some people, that's money. To other people, it's how you make other people feel. It might be reaching a certain goal or a certain level, whatever that means to you. That is actually where your frequency is. So if you can raise that level of success or the goal you have of success and understand it, then you can also raise your frequency. So who is successful that's made the most impact, right? It's to understand how you can make your impact, how you can be successful and make an impact, how you can still be you and get to this next level. Now, what I found is that it differs in different industries, but truly successful people most of the time are actually quite kind and have a high frequency. Now, I'm not talking about, the fake ones or trying to be something they're not, or, have kind of cheated their way up there. Though I don't think you can cheat success in so many levels. But maybe there's some, or maybe there are a lot of people who can cheat themselves. I try to think of that we all have worked hard to get where we are. Because I rather respect everybody's energy and not pull people down that way. But it's understanding that when being successful doesn't mean you have to be mean or demeaning or rub your success in people's faces. It means that you are willing to raise your frequency and get to another level and do other things with yourself and your life and maybe your business or whatever it is you're doing. Success is powerful. What if you could shift where you currently are to a new experience, to be more effective, successful, and productive? That is what high frequency is. So I want you to ask, what does high frequency look like versus low frequency for you? Does it feel? What does it look like? So if you could post down here on this post and let me know what it looks like for you, because that will help me help you more and also understand how you look at it. So how to raise your frequency, right? The things what you can do. So being in tune with that higher self of yours, to be in tune with the inner voice, to be in tune with your intuition and your instincts, and not be at such a war with yourself will actually raise your frequency. Also to challenge yourself not to just be good or better, but to be your best every day actually raises your frequency. Surround yourself with light, kindness, and true love. And that means towards yourself, actually. It starts with you. You have to learn to do self-care much better and learn what it means to be in your higher self when it comes to love, kindness, and compassion. And I talked about attracting the right people. Nothing is worse for your frequency if you're constantly around people who actually don't care for you. They might not say it, or they might pretend, or you have people who are turncoats. They just change and they're not really your friends, your beloveds, or whatever it is. Be sure that in your core you feel loved. So I have the fortunate to be with my husband. We've been together now for 19 years. In just a few months, we've been married for 19 years. But when I touch him at night, if I just touch his arm, he'll hum. And he does that every time I touch him. It's totally subconscious. He doesn't know he's humming, but he does awake or sleep. And I think that is a knowing and a feeling that somebody loves you and cares for you. So try to make that place where you feel when you touch someone, a friend, feel if they actually like you. Feel that intuition and be in that place. Make sure you take self-responsibility. Self-responsibility will raise your frequency. If you accept that you're the one who guides your energy, your frequency, and your light every day and your day, as well as the action you take, then you're so much easier for you to raise your frequency and to be in a higher, much higher level than maybe you're being at the moment. And tune into infinite intelligence. Be in that energy of this unconditional love and source, in whatever you want to call it. I call it infinite intelligence. You might call it God or Buddha or whatever you call it, right? Be in that frequency of unconditional, powerful love. Listen to what your inner voice is saying. Like I said, tune in, dare to make choices sometimes that might be hard, but might be really best for you or other people. It might be that you just need time off from certain people, like I said. And then honor yourself. Honor what you are. Be in your power. Accept yourself. Just let all that amazingness that you are rip, because that's what part of being high frequency is. And do you take action? Action is the best way you can actually get to your higher energy. So I am so grateful you're here. I want you to take a deep breath, and I want you to breathe in this amazing, powerful light and beauty and grace, wisdom, talent, gifts, and everything that you have inside of you. Vow to yourself that you're going to nurture, you're going to develop, you're going to allow yourself to be on this higher level. That there's always a way to go higher. Of course, there's always a way to go lower, but higher is much more fun, if I'm going to be honest. Imagine yourself actually soaring above yourself, and think of yourself like an eagle who's flying and looking down on yourself and seeing maybe what are the things you should be doing next, my beautiful one. So if you want to learn a bit more of what I do, or if I could be of help to you, you're welcome to go to ingridelfver.com, IngridElfver.com. So there's no charge to actually schedule the discovery call with me, but I'm really selective who I actually allow to schedule. So if you fill out my brief questionnaire, and you will see if you qualify, and I'll let you know if you're going to qualify for talking to me. But I love to talk to you, even if you don't feel like you're ready for me yet, or you feel like, oh, I can't do that, it's just too intimidating, or you get scared. That's okay. Just fill out the questionnaire, take a deep breath, and still send it to me. I would love to talk to you or connect with you. And I also want to make sure that you also fill out all the information that I'm going to need to actually be the most helpful for you. I like to really raise your frequency during a call. I will identify opportunities for you so you can see a little bit more what you should be doing, and solve a problem and see if you're fit later for us to work together, if that's correct. Like I said, I'm careful with who I work with, and you see, I walk my talk. I try to work, and be with people who are correct for me. And because I know then that when we work together, it's going to be on our highest level, and we're going to feel this incredible trust and connection. And I don't know anything more important than to feel that with each other. So I want to thank you so much for being here this Monday. I'm so grateful that you are here. I'm so grateful you showed up for you. I'm so grateful you're willing to be in your higher frequency, and that you've taken steps today to be even better. That is a big start already. So I want to thank you, and blessings, and I'll be back next Monday, and hopefully my ankle won't be so swollen. It will be completely healed. I'm visualizing it, but I'm going to be staying off my feet for a few days, it seems, and be gentle, because that's what is to be in my higher frequency the next few days. Blessings, my beautiful, beautiful one. And let me know if you have any thoughts or questions about this, how I can be of help to you. If you have thoughts about ideas you want to do me to cover on a Mastermind Monday that you just think I should be doing, I haven't done. And again, you are amazing. Mwah. Bye, my beautiful one.